Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do, what the business is, man. It's the one and only EYE-Q, you dig? And this time, man, we got the one and only, well, two of the one and onlys. My boy Byron Blake. Go check out our interview we did about 2 years ago. Shout out Byron Blake. And the one and only Ceddy Nash. So if you're not familiar with what's going on with them, Byron Blake and Ceddy Nash have been getting into it. Um, Byron Blake got wind of the video where Ceddy Nash was talking about to the police, describing he 555 with Static, the famous video that everybody say Ceddy Nash was snitching on. Um, and ever since then, I just feel like they just never stopped. You know what I'm saying? But from what I'm seeing in this title, and I don't know how true it is, we're gonna look at the video and see. Byron Blake said Ceddy Nash dad. He didn't win. He said Ceddy Nash dad is an informant in the title, and he said Ceddy Nash big brother speaks out. I don't know what exactly we finna see. I don't. Let's just watch this shit and see what the fuck this nigga Byron Blake talking about. Y'all smash them likes. Y'all go subscribe to Byron Blake. Go subscribe to Ceddy Nash too. Support the black man, man. Do what you do. You did?
Well, it appears that the Great White Blood and the cop calling Crip have joined forces. After rummaging through my background and being unable to find anything that would indicate that I've ever snitched on anyone or did any of that type of weird stuff, the type of stuff that they like to use against people and weaponize on their platforms, you don't got none of that on me. So it seems that they've pulled out the desperate hat and now they just rummaging through my family's background looking for any sign of anything that they can connect to me. Mind you, I've never brought anybody from my family on my platform to vouch for me or said, hey, listen to them. They are the real. I've never done that. This is all about me and them. I told y'all the cop calling Crip called the police on his brother. I told y'all the Great White Blood actually snitched on a ton of inmates and officers. Even though we saw it in 4K, he denied that anybody was arrested. So I proved it. They have nothing. And so they've resorted to this.
But let's get on to your daddy first, who was threatening people's mamas. Oh yeah, it's true because it was on wiretaps, dude.
You should have stuck to Jake, Blake. I told you. I wasn't even gonna get you. I'll leave that to Jake. But the fact that you trying to build a brand off of my name, you should have left me alone. Let's read. In this response, the government did not challenge the new guidelines range. The government pointed out to the PSR, which asserts that the investigation found that Blake sold large quantities of that C-word base to 9 other distributors not indicted in the investigation. The government used this information to call into question the 1.5 kilogram drug quantity argued from Blake. The government also argued that 420 months is still appropriate under an analysis of Section 3553A. Factors emphasizing his criminal history and danger to the community, aka your family. The government again pointed to the PSR, which states that one of Blake's distributors reported in his interview that Blake also directed him to commit violent crimes, including murders and home invasions.
This was really just an issue between us. There was absolutely no reason for this guy to go digging through all of my father's paperwork and all of.
So Ceddy Nash was the first one to bring up somebody family member or somebody dad or I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. When you get into it with people, especially on this internet shit, you gotta be ready to get dirty. Especially if y'all going and checking backgrounds, looking at family members. Family members don't have shit to do with nothing. But in this video, we about to see, I guess, what's really going on.
That other stuff. But again, this is because they can't find anything on me. Now, I want to direct y'all attention to the Great White Blood because this is how he responds to people when, he got some dirt on them. It's no question that he goes to look. He confirms it actually in this video. If somebody disrespect him, he gonna go look you up. But this is how he responds when he finds something promptly and with information.
Let me tell y'all about this Florida man. He jumped into my comments saying the video of me getting slashed was all types of cap. And he even said he was in prison with me and named multiple spots that I was at. But I don't know him or remember him, so I decided to look him up. Come to find out in 2016, James...
Y'all get the point. As soon as somebody jump in your comment section and say you capping, which I'm pretty sure they've said 1,000 times, but as soon as somebody jump in your comment, now you running a background check on them. But it's because he actually said that he was there with you. He knows you. And so you know that there was a possibility that this guy knew the truth and you wanted to discredit him instantly. At the same time, it gives off the clear impression that you have nothing on me, Great White Blood. I didn't get a response like that. You making videos about people in the comment section, but you not responding to these snitching allegations. You know why? Because we got the black and white. Anyway, that just proves that they go through people's backgrounds and do all of this stuff. Look, which we know if they mentioning my brother and my pops and all that stuff, then you know that they looking, but they can't find anything, you know. However, I did find this video of the cop calling Crip's brother speaking on a touchy subject.
Homies is doing bitch ass shit like telling and going out and all this shit. But y'all keep these niggas around though, blood. I made my own brother, blood, little brother that I raised in this house, leave the hood. Leave. Don't come back. Y'all so soft, y'all can't even cut off the niggas that's doing bitch ass blade shit like y'all supposed to.
And so it's
So his brother's a blood, and so is Ceddy Nash. I'm trying to. That's his real brother. Do he look like? Maybe they got different. What the hell?
seems that we found the reason that the cop calling Crip actually resides in ATL and no longer resides in Sacramento. But I found it interesting that his brother was talking about snitching this way. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. I get it. Trust me. Especially when you have found yourself in a situation where your own blood brother has called law enforcement on you. Y'all see that on the screen right there. Arrestee information, Cepeda Robert Adams Jr. Complaint, request for assistance, Cedric Adams. So yeah, when your own blood brother calls the police on you, I get it. You know, he a little upset, he a little in his feelings. It's cool. But that explains, like I said, why he was made to leave. Now, I'm interested to see how they are going to respond to this latest revelation. As I told y'all before, I believe that Ceddy brought up my father just to give himself an avenue to do this.
I told niggas, I say, let him keep getting disrespectful. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of his motherfucking daddy and let him look for me.
He said he gonna beat that nigga daddy up, bro. What is Ceddy Nash? Why you say Ceddy don't like that shit? That nigga Byron, but Byron has been going at Ceddy since I guess after me and Byron did that interview, and he started learning about like the faces in this space we in. But here it is. What 2 years later, Byron ain't let up yet.
I'm
That's
gonna
crazy.
take your daddy off the set, nigga. Keep playing
Oh,
with
his his daddy a Metacrit?
Nah, his daddy a man of blood, but that nigga daddy wasn't no factor like that.
You know, niggas be trying to make it extras and shit like that. I'm trying to make
You know
they
who my pops is?
who that?
My dad, Big Maniac, Big Cepeda from 29th Street. Niggas know who my dad is. I don't never bring the nigga up, ever. My dad a motherfucking legend.
And so I have to ask the question. I got to ask, especially after we just saw the way his brother went off. And then when we look at the fact that the great white blood is also mentioning my father and acting like that counts against me, whatever may have happened, I'm interested to see. I got to ask the question, what?
So this is what I'm trying to see. So if that's Ceddy Nash brother, and he get on there talking about niggas was talking about or niggas be telling and niggas be da 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 and they be doing. So was this Ceddy Nash Was he in direct violation or something? Like I'm trying to. I'm not gonna say he was telling. I'm saying what. Why would he immediately follow that up with? Yeah, I even told my own brother to leave. Like, why he follow that saying up with? Like, I don't know.
What is going to be done about this? Y'all saw the paperwork, Cepeda Robert Adams Jr. Well, this is Cepeda Robert Adams, the big one. And y'all see it right here, clear as day. Statement of reasons. The sentence deviates from the guideline range due to substantial assistance by the defendant. This is that 5K1 paperwork. This that Rule 35 type of paperwork right here. I guarantee you, if you look, he got one of the two. But you know, what's up with Sacramento? What's up with Sacramento? I'm confused. Like, you put your brother out, but you let your daddy stay around. I'm confused. But again, the cop calling Crip has gone silent. He's not responding. So I thought I would put this out there and just, you know, because I heard from a few people. I talked to a lot of people in California that say, yes, Ceddy Nash, daddy a real dude. He a reputable. You know. So now I'm assuming that nobody saw this paperwork. But I just want to ask, you know, have you seen this? Leave me a like, man. Like, comment, subscribe,
Wow.
all of that YouTube stuff. It's your boy Byron Blake.
Boy. Byron Blake. Ceddy Nash, back at it again. I want to hear what the people in Sacramento got to say. Because of all this stuff happened in Sacramento, and Ceddy dad is like such a big, known factor. And it should definitely be some people speaking up for him. At least some people like his age, you know what I'm saying? That was out there in the street with him. But shit crazy, bro. As the world turns, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this one. Byron Blake pulled that motherfucking Ceddy Nash. Brother, I'm gone. Those
Use this
Vouch for Desperate Hat. Prompt to have Crib actually resides in a
fucking day.
comment section.
telling